Absolutely. You know, I mean, look, we've had some incredible offers from Saudi Arabia, and that's definitely something we'll look at in the future. But I know Boots wants to bring big fights to America as well, and that's really important to him. Look, I've said it 10 times, 100 times. We sat in a room with Oscar De La Hoya and Eric Gomez, DAZN, the top executives, and we negotiated a deal to fight Vergil Ortiz. We all agreed, let's do it. We said they're both going to fight. Then January, February, March, wherever it's going to be. We even said, they said, let's do it in Dallas. I said, let's do it in Philly. And we all agreed, let's do it in Las Vegas. We went away on those terms that we agreed. We presented them to Jaron Ennis. He signed the contract. We've never heard back from him. This week, Eric Gomez called me and he said, look, let's get Lubin out of the way, and then we will do our bit to try and make the fight. So we give them the benefit of the doubt. I know Oscar wants to make great fights, but we are desperate for that fight because we're desperate to give American boxing super fights of 2 pound-for-pound guys in their prime. Not 2 guys that are in their late 30s, not 2 guys that are coming to the end of their career, 2 guys in their absolute prime. So if everybody's true to their word, you will see Boots against Ortiz in early 2026.
No need for a Zuffa belt.
No need for a Zuffa belt.
Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button right now. It's your host, F. Merritt. You heard it straight out of EDDIE HEARN's mouth. He sat there and negotiated with Oscar De La Hoya, Vergil Ortiz team, and they came back to the table again. They got the deal is done. Vergil Ortiz has to handle his business against Erickson Lubin, and the fight between Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis will take place 2026, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, like I say before, hopefully Vergil Ortiz can handle his business. But hey, Erickson Lubin is a dog. He's not coming in there to lose. And and Jaron Boots Ennis, he would welcome that fight against Erickson Lubin. I can't wait. I really can't wait. But before I go any further, salute to YSM Sports Media for the footage, for the audio. You know what I'm saying? Go to his channel, check that out. Hit the like button over there. Hit the subscribe button. Phenomenal interviews, phenomenal content over there. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Salute to YSM Sports Media. You know what I'm saying? The link will be in the description. You guys can check out the full press conference over there at YSM Sports Media from the Jaron Boots Ennis Lima post-fight press conference that just took place the other day. Now, as far as the fight between Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis taking place in Vegas, I'm okay with it. I think a lot of people would argue that Jaron Boots Ennis is the A side, and he's built up his fan base and stuff like that, and selling out in Philadelphia, and maybe that fight could have taken place over at the Barclays or Madison Square Garden. But hey, it is what it is, man. Maybe you got to think about these things as far as the business side of it. More money. The fight takes place over in Vegas. It's more money for those guys. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the same time, Vergil Ortiz, doesn't, he doesn't really come over to New York like that, not from the East Coast. More, he's from Texas, you know what I'm saying? So you know how it is with dealing with that. They're going to fight in Texas. They're going to fight in Cali. They're going to fight in Vegas. It is what it is. Jaron Boots Ennis, in my mind, will fight anybody, anywhere. It is what it is. Like I said, salute to EDDIE HEARN, salute to Oscar De La Hoya for coming together, making this deal get done. Only thing left is Vergil Ortiz handling his business against Erickson Lubin. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about it. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. I'm out.